Today we are going to look at how cars evolve over time. So, just like living beings, non-living beings like cars and everything have evolution, that is significant change over time to better adaptation. So, for a car, let's see the picture of a set of cars. You can see this is an old one and this is one of the new generation cars, and these are just cartoon images. And the primary difference between this car and this car is the speed. That is, over time we want more speed, and we selected the cars with more speed, and that's how the evolution of cars gone. Today we are having the most supercars that can reach up to 500 kilometers per hour speed. So the primary parameter for the fitness that we consider in the case of a car is the velocity. Now let's model the evolution of cars based on that parameter. Evolution cars is equal to function of, we should define the number of steps, and we should also define the initial velocity of the first car. Okay, so v1, that is the velocity of the first car, is represented by v, and we should add the fitnesses. Fitness is actually the velocity itself, so fitness is equal to in this case it is not necessary to add the list fitness, so we should add the velocity list. Velocity is equal to c. So this is our list, and for I in 1 to n, that is the number of steps. So we are iterating this procedure over n steps, and I'm creating a random number generation, that is from a uniform distribution R now, with a mean of value v and standard deviation of say 50. And okay, now my condition is that this is the velocity of the newly created car, or suppose I created this car after this car, and if this car have more velocity than this car, I will adopt this, or I will select this one as the better one. And in the next case, if it is having more velocity than the previous one, I will select this, on and so on. This process continues until we get the the car with the most velocity or the highest velocity. So this is how the evolution works. Okay, and here I am saying that I am giving the condition, that is, if velocity of the new car is greater than the older one, that is the v1, then I am selecting this one as my new one, that is the newly created car as my better car. So I should add that to the velocity list. Append that is equal to c of vel v1. Else, what if my newly created car have less velocity? Then I should select the previous one as the better one. So else if my newly created one's velocity, that is v2, is less than v1, then I should say that the initial one was the better one, that is v1 is equal to v1, and the velocity I am giving it as the same as that of, it is v1 comma vl comma v1. Okay, so now that's all. So we have created the command for selecting high velocity cars over time. Now let's plot it. Now let's print it actually. Return velocity vector. So let me check the values. So evolution of cars, say my number of steps I needed is actually 100, and the initial velocity was velocity of the first car was 70 km per hour. Then so this is how it moves. You can see there is an increase in the velocity of cars over time. And now let's plot it. Okay, I am initializing it as d for a better betterment. Okay, now let me plot it actually. So it have total of 100 time steps, so I am changing it as 100, and minimum of t and maximum of t are the values for the y-axis, and giving the x-axis time and y-axis as velocity, and this is the fitness landscape. And now let me plot this a fitness landscape and green. You can see the velocity of the car increased over time. That is how, means as the time goes on, the cars with better or higher velocity was selected. This is how the evolution of cars work if the parameter that we used is velocity. So if I am using the initial velocity was 80 and I am iterating it over 1000 times, so I should here also change 1000 evolution 1000 lines. Okay, you can see it stabilized somewhat over 250 km per hour. So if my newly created one is 100, the older one has 100 km per hour speed, then it will leads to more than 250 value. So these things can vary. You can also vary the value by changing the standard deviation of the normal distribution. Okay, in both ways you can see how the velocity of the cars evolved over time. This is one of the simplest example to show that how non-living things evolve over time. So thank you.